as councillors and as community leaders is following yesterday morning. For those who weren't aware, yesterday somebody thought it would be clever to etch a swastika in acid onto the Holocaust memorial in Grays. Not daubed in paint, not scrawled with a marker. Whoever was responsible wanted that swastika to stay. Now, I have to say, Mr Mayor, it's not often that I can say that I agree with the words of Theresa May. But when she, a few weeks ago, was speaking about intolerance towards Jewish community in the United Kingdom, she said, "I never thought I would see the day when members of the Jewish community in the United Kingdom would say they were fearful of remaining here." Mr Mayor, I think we would all agree with that. And I think that today I understand more why people of Jewish faith might feel concerned. And it saddens me, as it should sadden any right-thinking person, that such extreme intolerance still exists here today. And that's why I was really pleased to see so many colleagues at yesterday's event standing shoulder to shoulder against intolerance. And on top of yesterday's crime here in Thurrock, if there is one thing that the short history of 2015 has shown us, is that we absolutely must remember what happened in the 1930s and 1940s in Germany, and more particularly why. This year, Holocaust Memorial Day marked the 70th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, the biggest death camp of all. 2015 also marks 20 years since the genocide in Bosnia, something Thurrock, of course, has a direct link with, as some of the survivors were brought to Alsit Hospital to begin their recovery. Others yesterday reflected on other genocides in the more recent past, Rwanda maybe, or Syria. But I just want to reflect slightly on the events in and around Paris earlier this year, events that are in all of our minds. Not, of course, a genocide, but senseless killings excused by the perpetrators and their apologists because of a perceived slight against their faith, or because people, the victims, belonged to a different religion. Some of the very reasons that the Nazis used 70 or more years ago, some of the very excuses that led to 6 million Jews and 6 million Gentiles being killed because of the way that what they believed, what they said, or who their parents were. That's why we cannot allow the Holocaust to be forgotten, and why we as responsible adults and community leaders must ensure that we embrace and not vilify difference, whether that difference is the colour of somebody's skin, their country of origin, their religion, their belief system, or their life choices. The danger that intolerance, bigotry, and uninformed rhetoric is allowed to go unchallenged is why all 49 of us Thurrock councillors have a responsibility to make sure we speak up and speak out. And it's why, Mr Mayor, we should also endeavour to ensure that today's young people understand the horrors of the past.